Hi guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome to Nickey's kitchen. In today's video, we're making a red cabbage soup because I don't know about you guys, but where I'm at, it's been really cold of late and soups are one of the easiest ways to warm your body from the inside. For the ingredients, I'm starting off by slicing one medium-sized onion. I'm putting that into my saucepan directly, alongside 2 garlic cloves that I've smashed with my knife and I'm now dicing up. Although you don't need to dice this up into really small pieces since we'll be blending this up into a soup, but I wanted to practice my knife skills because that's something I've been trying to get better at. I'll toss the garlic into the saucepan together with the onions, and I have my piece of ginger, which I'm going to peel using the side of a spoon. I've shown you guys this before, but this is the easiest way to peel your ginger because you use the side of the spoon to scrape off the ginger skin, which ensures that you don't end up wasting any of the ginger. I'm going to smash the ginger with my knife and dice that up as well, and I only ended up using half of the ginger that I showed you guys, and I reserved the other half for my smoothie the following morning. I'll add the ginger into the pot as well. Light the fire on. I'm cooking this over low heat. I've added a touch of oil and I'm going to stir this and let my onions soften slowly. I'm going to add a touch of salt to help the onions soften while they cook. I'll stir the salt in. Then I'll leave these guys to slowly cook away. And for my other ingredients, I'm using the red cabbage, of course, and some type of potato. I'm using sweet potatoes here because that's what I had, but whichever potato you have can work. And the potatoes help give the soup a nice creamy and thick consistency, so you don't want to leave these ones out. So I'm peeling my sweet potatoes using my Y peeler, which I highly recommend. If you don't have one of this, you need to get one because it makes peeling such a breeze, especially for peeling longer vegetables like this, or carrots or cucumbers. It makes the peeling really easy because you just glide down the vegetable really easily. I'm going to go ahead and rinse my sweet potatoes and then cut them into cubes and add them into my onion mixture. Remember, we are cooking this under low heat, so the onions were not fully softened at this time, and that's why it looks like I'm taking my sweet time here and not rushing my food. It's because the onions were cooking really slowly and I had the leeway to do all these other things that I'm doing. It is also important to dice the potatoes into almost the same size, so that they can take the same time to cook and they end up cooking evenly. I'm now going to grab my red cabbage. This is a star of the show, and look at how pretty this guy is. It's a nice purple color. I'll only be using half of this red cabbage, so I'll cut it into half and reserve the other half. And in case you're wondering what a red cabbage tastes like, it doesn't taste that different from a green cabbage, just that it has a much stronger flavor than a green cabbage. So I would say it tastes more like a cabbage than a green cabbage does. But the advantage that it has over a green cabbage is that it's higher in antioxidants, higher in nutrients, and it's also colorful, so that's a plus. And if you guys don't know this by now, the more colorful your food is, the more nutrients it contains. Some other ways of using your red cabbage include using it in salads such as coleslaw, or using the leaves as the base to your sandwich instead of using bread. So I've cut up my red cabbage, I've added it into the saucepan. I'm going to stir everything in. Make sure everything is well combined. Then I'll add a tablespoon of vinegar. This is completely optional. but it helps give the soup a nice balance of flavor. I will also pick up this one piece of cabbage that was trying to get away from me, but since we don't waste any food in Nickey's kitchen, I just quickly grabbed it and put it back into the saucepan. I'm now going to add in my spices to flavor my soup, and I used dhana jeera, which is a cumin-coriander mix, black pepper, and a touch of salt. And I'll have the exact measurements of what I used down in the description box. And one thing you need to know about making soups is you want to use half the amount of spices that you would use in something such as a stew, for instance, because once you blend this up, the flavor of the spices really comes out a lot more. I'm now going to add in water, and I used 3 cups of water, which yielded 4 servings of this soup. I'll then turn the heat up to high, cover my soup and let it boil, and this should take anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes until the potatoes are fully boiled. That should be your indicator. Make sure your potatoes are fully cooked through. My sweet potatoes are cooked through. I'm going to uncover this, and now it's simply a matter of adding everything into my blender and blitzing it up into a delicious soup. Just look at how pretty that purple color is. I'm really fascinated by the color of this soup. Make sure you're really careful while doing this so that you don't burn yourself, because the soup is straight out of the fire at this moment. It's really hot, and I don't want any of you guys burning yourselves. I'm now going to plate my soup, and then I'll garnish it with some yogurt. This is completely optional, it's just for presentation purposes. I'll add a few dollops of yogurt, then using a toothpick, I'll give it a swoosh here and there to create some design. Then sit back, relax, enjoy my soup while it warms me up. And that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.